Understand I don't know y'all. Remember, I love everybody. I am not your licensed therapist, and nothing shared on this podcast should be taken as medical, mental health, or legal advice. The discussions we have here are for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. We engage in open, honest conversations, sometimes including the mindful use of cannabis in a therapeutic setting. So kick back, take what resonates, and remember, always consult your own licensed professional for personalized guidance.
What's your thoughts on weed?
It's a plant. You know, like, it's a plant. It has its own life. It has its own action. It has its own chemicals. Like, it's medicine. That's an important thing, like knowing the grower, knowing the strands, especially like for medicinal reasons.
Do you use it for anything else besides maybe smoking? Like, is there other things that you could use the weed for?
Yeah.
Break that down for me.
You can make tinctures out of it.
I've heard that word. What is that? What is a tincture? What is that? Break that
tincture is just the liquid form of like an herbal blend. So, and then there's different, like, you can have a tincture that has a menstruum, which is the base of oil. That's more like for skin stuff.
Okay.
And then you have alcohol, and you're going to use like alcohol, like tequila, vodka, gin. That's going to be your base. And what you do is you take that base and you infuse herbs in it and you let it sit, and then the medicine comes out. Because the alcohol activates some of its constituents, which are the chemicals in the plant. And those constituents are responsible for the medicinal action that it has on the body. So that's why, like, even with cannabis, there's different strands, and different strands assist with different things. Like nerolidol is a terpene that you can find in cannabis, and that is like responsible as, it's like a sedative. It helps with cancer, tumors, and so, yeah.
All right. You smoking with your therapist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They call me therapist. I'm therapist Dub, 3.5. We're going to aim to the face. We're going to try to work it out. So we provide solutions 1/8 at a time. So this is like the intake. The first one. We did like a little eighth. I'm going to try to smoke with you, okay? But then after that, you come back, you gave me enough to where I can build upon. I can dissect what we've talked about. Also catch up on what you got going on in your life as we come back, you know what I'm saying, the next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got so much that we can just dissect and really, go a little deeper.
Okay.
And maybe try to come up with some solutions, some real solutions, tangible. So that's what we're about here.
Cool.
Yeah.
This has been good, man.
You familiar with therapy in any kind of way? Okay. You've been to a counselor or psychologist or something?
It was a hypnotherapist.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the only type of therapy I've had.
What brought that on? Like, what interested you in that?
Childhood trauma.
A word.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot had happened and you was like, this might be a good way for me to forget all of that type of stuff.
No, I was having panic attacks in my sleep. And I'm like, I realized, because they're quick to give you something, so they prescribe Xanax. And I was like, I'm not taking Xanax. Because it's happening in my sleep, it means it's something that's happening in my subconscious space. So I was like, I want to go into it instead of like running from it. And medication to me would be like running from it. And it's a lot of like trauma I inherited. So it's just like, I'm my same ancestor. So unresolved trauma is part of my DNA until I change it. So just picking up on those things. So I wanted to go back past this physical form to like my ancestors, to get to the root of what's going on and why it's affected me, my psyche's like that. So Yeah, that's what I probably went for. I probably had 4 or 5 sessions.
How'd you find the person that
through school.
Okay.
I was going to HCC at the time. And through my counselor at school, that's how I found out about it. Because they pay for like some sessions when you go through school. So I was like, let me see, you know. And she just thought that I didn't need it.
She thought you didn't need counseling at all, or just
that form of therapy, I guess. Because she was like, no, you have a good grip on and I'm like, I have understanding, but when I'm not conscious of what's going on, like it's affecting my body, my mind in different ways. So I just think that our time was up, really. Like, she opened certain things up, and then it was time for me to go.
They really put you under like a trance?
Yeah, it's like breathing and releasing. And they'll tell you like certain places to think about, or like as you're breathing, think about your childhood, or and then you automatically will go into those places. You know, it's like the ambiance is low, the lighting is low,
right,
and her voice is calm.
Right.
So it's kind of like a guided
meditation, kind of.
Not meditation so much, hypnosis, because we get hypnotized by different things in life. You know, music can hypnotize you.
Agreed.
Energy can hypnotize you. Songs, because it's like some songs are hypnotizing folks. Like you can be wilding out. You hear certain things, it just bring out a certain energy. So
put you in a trance. Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you why I'm struggling with what you told me.
Okay.
I have a problem with letting control go. So I feel like if in that type of session, I wouldn't have any type of control. That's what I would think. Because it's all about releasing. Yeah.
And you realize you don't have much control to begin with.
Of course.
So that's the thing.
Yeah. I try to control my little parameters, what I can, but really at the end of the day,
you don't.
Right.
And you want to have peace. You know, like I can only speak for myself because I dealt with that. Like, that's why I'm not a big drinker and different things, because I like to be able to control my faculties. Like, I ain't trying to control nobody else's life. But when it comes to like me and maintaining and navigating, but losing control is just, to me, is making peace with God's plan.
Did the session solve the problem?
I don't think that was the goal. It took me to where I needed to go so I can understand things. You know, sometimes it's like if you have someone with a special ability, or they call it disability, it's like recognizing what it is doesn't mean that you have to be labeled that, it's just an understanding of what's going on with you. So I went there for an understanding, not to be healed or anything like that. It's just like, what's happening with me? Because I'm going to have to navigate this every day. This is only a session. I got to be able to understand it so I can, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I'm glad you broke that down that way, because to me, therapy is like a tool. It's like they give you things to put into your arsenal, put into your repertoire, so that way you're equipped when things arise to push through it. You know, it ain't going to solve, it ain't going to fix, but it's like, we're going to try to give you a different perspective. And that way, when it do happen, or you feel it coming on, try this.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. 'Cause it's always going to be something that come up.
Put the F down. 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 Man, put the F down and come solve these problems.
What's your thoughts on weed?
It's a plant. You know, like, it's a plant. It has its own life. It has its own action. It has its own chemicals. Like, it's medicine.
Okay. Let's reel it back a little bit.
Okay.
When'd you start? What age?
16. I tried it.
Who were you with?
I was with my brother.
Older? Younger?
Older.
Older brother?
Yeah.
You knew he had it. He must have been smoking.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't even like, it was one little pull. I got high, didn't understand it, and I didn't smoke no more for a little minute. It's like, I didn't understand it. And the behavior that came out of me, I was like, So it wasn't wild, and then I stopped, and then I started back like around 17, 18. And then I smoked a bit. I smoked a lot at that time. Then I stopped for years.
Let's just indulge me a little bit. Because it sounds like, because you said you didn't understand it, which doesn't necessarily make it a bad experience, but you did say the behavior that was displayed. Like, I wasn't really feeling that. So I'm going to go on a limb and say, it wasn't really a good experience for the first time,
No.
So if that's the case, why try it again?
I was with someone that I trusted.
I get you every time.
And sometimes, man, things find you and you just go to it. Like me, when I consume, it's not like an everyday thing every month. It's whenever I feel it. And then I'll go to it and see exactly why. So it's more of a healing thing for me,
right?
Than anything.
I think it's a healing medicine as well. I agree with you on that. Medicine can be abused. Medicine can be used for healing powers. I like the way you use it because it's in moderation. It doesn't control you or anything like that. You're not a slave to it. Some people have to have it.
I know.
Some people frown on it, would never use it,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different extremes. I just like to gauge like where the weed intake is. So do you use it for anything else besides maybe smoking? Like, is there other things that you could use the weed for?
Yeah.
Break that down for me.
You can make tinctures out of it.
I've heard that word. What is that? What is a tincture? What is that? Break that down. A tincture
is just the liquid form of like an herbal blend. So, and then there's different, like, you can have a tincture that has a menstruum, which is the base of oil. That's more like for skin stuff.
Okay.
And then you have alcohol, and you're going to use like alcohol, like tequila, vodka, gin. That's going to be your base. And what you do is you take that base and you infuse herbs in it and you let it sit, and then the medicine comes out. Because the alcohol activates some of its constituents, which are the chemicals in the plant. And those constituents are responsible for the medicinal action that it has on the body. So that's why, like, even with cannabis, there's different strands, and different strands assist with different things. Like nerolidol is a terpene that you can find in cannabis, and that is like responsible it's like a sedative. It helps with cancer, tumors. That's what I'm saying. It's medicine.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely is.
Yeah. So back to your question, tincture is just like medicine in a liquid form, a herbal remedy in a liquid form.
Understood. I see I'm smoking by myself today. I already see that. You ain't even finna hit it.
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
You good?
I'm good.
All right. Yeah. My butt exotic. Well, I feel like let's just get to it, man. Cause I don't know where this gonna go. You already intrigued me with that 999.
Mastering of self, because every number is inside 9. So it's like self-mastery. And I was born the 9th month, the 9th day in 1990. So it's like 9999. Literally, when I was born, I had my daughter 9909. So 9 is like the number, is my life path. It just sums up my purpose here.
My friend brought us together. Now, he told me your name, and he says Faona.
Yes.
Did I say it correctly?
You did.
All right. I'm all about calling people what they want to be called.
Yes.
All right. So, Faona. Let's get to it then. What they call you, where you from?
Faona.
That's question number 1 around here.
Yeah, Faona.
Okay. So, no nicknames ever in life?
When I was young.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
They
like,
didn't
what
make
mama
it
them call
outside
you?
the door.
What mama and daddy, what the people
Inside
call
the
you?
house. No, listen, this is crazy because it's like one of my friends, maybe a couple, know this name, but Badit. That's like my childhood name.
Badit?
Badit.
Oh, okay. Badit.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mama just...
That's how you was acting one day? That's how she was feeling one day?
Yeah, Badit. And then like one of my aunts called me Dichi Mama. like that type of stuff, but deet.
Okay, so yeah, if you hear those type of names, that's definitely family. Ain't nobody really outside of that calling you
that. No one knows that. Very, very, very few.
What's that second one you said? You slid past that one quick, Auntie. What she called you?
Dichi Mama.
Dichi Mama. Not Geechee, but Dichi.
Dichi.
Dichi
Mama.
Where you from?
I'm from here. I was born and raised.
Your people from here too? Calling you names like that?
That's the thing. Like, I got some folks from the Carolinas.
Dichi. I'm telling you.
I want to learn more about that because it's so important. But it's some things inside of me.
Words are very important. I'm telling you, when you saying all this stuff, I'm like, that everything comes from somewhere, in my opinion. So I heard that my mind went straight to the Carolinas because that's where Geechee come from.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
I heard those some of my folks too.
Yeah. Okay. Let me find out. All right. Would you just indulge me and spell the Badit? Because I'm saying it all wrong.
Okay, so it's B-A, that's one word, and it's D-E-A-T.
Okay.
Or it could be, they spell it that way, or to help pronounce it, it could be D-E-E-T. So it's Badit.
Now, that's childhood stuff. You said that, right? You're an adult. You full grown. Are family members still calling you childhood names?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not really around that many family members.
Okay.
So yeah. Perhaps if I was around them on a daily or regularly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay. You're on your journey right now. You're on your own path.
Yeah. I'm just, different people move through your life at different stages, you know? And right now it's just, after becoming a mother, a lot of things shifted for me. You know, just caring for them. That's a lot of my time. So I just be in my space with the children and my work and and my mother. And outside of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your motto in life? Like words to live by, or either words to die to. Like, do you have anything like that? A little motto?
Really know yourself. Know thyself. Like Mama Queen of Food, like really, that's so important. Because in that you understand purpose and the relevance of being here. Because sometimes it can be overwhelming. And the things that you witness and the things that we see and go through. If you don't know how you have purpose, then you might retire prematurely. So, or leave here. So that's the most important thing to me. That's what I live by, knowing your purpose. So that it can all make sense. Because I know that I chose to be here. And so because I chose to be here, I came here for a specific reason. And I don't want to get caught up in the world and ignore that, lose sight of that. And when you know yourself, then that's you. Purpose is you. That's how I feel about it. Yeah.
Word? Okay.
I was born like this. For real. Yeah, now coming up in the South, when I hit 18, that's when like it shifted a lot of things. It gave me understanding. It was like a time of enlightenment of like who I am outside of like my childhood. And it was 18. It's just a lot of the things that I was doing. Like I was eating meat. It was a lot of things, different things I was into. God was just like, stop. And I stopped and never looked back. It was 18. That's a 9 again.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Now, I'm only bringing this up because of a previous conversation. I try to actively listen. You don't eat meat. But however, you wouldn't consider yourself vegan.
No.
You wouldn't consider yourself plant-based.
No. I don't. I eat
Titles
what I eat.
is something that you don't really like when it comes to that. Talk to me on that one.
Because I feel like any title, it defines a thing. And you grow, you change, you move, you stretch, you bend, you know. So it's like, I don't want to be defined as a thing. And one day I may not do that anymore. Then what? So it's like, I may not be vegan tomorrow. I may not, whatever. It's like, I'm just living my life best way that I know how. And when I know something is healthy for me, I choose that route. But I'm listening to me. I'm not listening to all of that. I'm understanding this body that I'm in, which is very important, knowing the mechanics of it, your systems, what they do, what they need. And when you understand those things, then you're more prone to give it what it needs to function right. You know, like, but titles is sometimes gimmicky and just too much for me, trendy. And it's like, I just want to understand how to keep this locomotive going.
Okay. Now, when you talk about the titles, now I'm looking at you. Now, you're a female. Now, this go against everything I know, because y'all like titles. Generally speaking, some but all, not you, some but all. In the sense, and when I say some but all, I just mean some but not all. Like marriage, you want to be a wife. That's a title. You know what I'm saying? How you feel on that type of thing? Like it, because that's a title.
A wife.
Would you like accept that title?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what I want for my life, I would be a wife. Yeah. I'm not against those type of titles.
Okay. I want to see how deep it go.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. 'Cause what's most important to me than being a wife is having like a solid partner with an understanding between the two. Whatever that is. If it doesn't become like wife, husband, long as we have an understanding and we do our work and, that's it.
I get that. Okay. Has someone ever given you a last chance? And for what?
A last chance.
Yeah, Faona, you better not ever do this again. Yeah, that type of stuff. Yeah, ultimatum almost like. Don't step that line.
You know what? I'm thinking. 'Cause if it ever got to that point, it was already a wrap, I think.
Like the writing on the wall type shit.
Yeah. I remember one time, I don't know what was going on, but I was smoking these clove cigarettes.
Proceed.
And man, I just was wilding for like a solid month, just smoking cloves. And one night I was going out on the porch to have a clove, and Spirit was like, if you do this one more time, it's going to be a hard road ahead. I threw all them things. I broke them and threw them all the way. I was like, all right. So yeah, I received that from Spirit, amongst other things,
Thank you for saying that word. You were receptive. You were listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You was tapped in, because we get those signals all the time and we do not listen.
Oh no, they weren't playing.
Right. You took that serious.
What? Yeah.
And it was cold turkey, not an issue.
Yeah, it wasn't an issue because it hit me in my gut, and that's your brain. It's like that's the highway to the heavens. And you feel it in your gut, you better listen.
When have you ever made the first move?
Oh, plenty times. One time, just making someone aware that I was checking for them.
Okay. Hold on. In the sense of you make them know, you make them aware, but they still make the move.
I'm making the move by telling them and to see if.
Did you physically do something? Did you say something like?
Yeah, I said something. Maybe I was attracted to them, or yeah.
Okay, just give me that one time. Just give me one time. Let's talk it through.
Okay.
We might leave the names out to protect the innocent. Let's just see how juicy it gets. Let's go.
So I met this amazing man through my brother. He's like my spiritual brother. He connected me with this brother. I had never seen him before. But we started talking on the phone. He lived in Tallahassee. We started communicating on the phone. And one day we were communicating and I heard something in his voice and I felt something in his spirit. And he was using certain language. And I was like, man, he needs to see that he's loved. So I just got on the Greyhound and went to Tallahassee. He didn't even know I was coming. I just felt like, and I initiated that. Like, I made the first move because I'm like, he's in need. He needs to know he's loved. And I just went. I had never seen him in my life. And I walked into his job because I knew where he worked. And they were just like, Tampa, because I guess he had told them about me. And he came out and the look on his face. And I just like, you're important. You know, so yeah, that's one scenario.
That's major.
Yeah.
Man, that's major. So many people need to feel that type of like energy. Yeah. No, I hate to be this way, but I'm gonna be this way. Fuck it. What was it about him? Why him? Like why him? Because I mean, are you like mother love in the sense of if you see somebody in need of love, you're gonna just give it, or what's up? Like everybody deserving of this love, or is it he specifically was deserving of this love? Is what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah.
And if he was, let's break it down. Like why?
He was definitely worthy of that love, and I'm a lover. Like, you know, I care for things. I feel like that's one of my superpowers, my ability to care. In that situation, it was just for him. Like, he needed that. I'm a vessel. You know what I'm saying? I'm a servant in a divine way. And so when I felt that he needed that, and to see how that affected him and like gave him more incentive to keep going, you know, like, you're good. Like, you're just the way you are, you know? So yeah, he's very special.
Now you went out on a limb, like you, in my opinion, you were very vulnerable in that situation because it could have went any kind of way.
I didn't consider it going any kind of way.
You just, okay.
Yeah, I knew what was needed.
Of course.
So I didn't consider it going in any way negative because that's not what was motivating me to go.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. If that is the case, how did it play out for you?
It was beautiful. Both of us needed it. Sometimes you think you're just there to show up for someone, but in that showing up for someone, you're also showing up for yourself because it's reciprocal. It's received. I didn't have to fight him to show him that love. He recognized it and he embraced it, you know. It wasn't like, you know, pushing you away because you're not used to this kind of love. It's like, he was like, thank you, you know.
Understood.
And then I got that love from him, which was beautiful. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that one. Let's hit the last one. So, I mean, it's a smoking show, but, you know, it's a therapy show, too. So, check me out on this one. Let's discuss something in your life that you just can't seem to get over or push through, like even as time passes. So this is not the day-to-day stuff. This is I can't really understand why I keep going through this. Do you have anything like that in your life?
I do. It's something that I know I can push through.
Okay.
It's also like a journey, as healing is. So I would say just healing from childhood trauma is something that is, because it visits me in different ways. It has different faces. So yeah, I know that I look at healing as a lifestyle. Like, I'm going to be healing for the rest of my life. Not just like a destination that I just get to right now to be okay.
Okay.
It's
a process.
It's a process because you have different triggers. Like, you may be going along your day and you smell your classroom, your elementary school cafeteria, and that takes you somewhere to a time that something could have been happening traumatic. So it's like, we don't know, but we have all these senses that can trigger different things. So it's a process. I don't look at it like, man, when will I fully be healed? I did have those moments sometimes when it was intense, but I realized like, I'm getting better and better. Like I'm healing 7 generations behind me. Not just me. I came here with stuff. And then because I'm here, I'm experiencing my own things that I'm working through. And I'm making certain decisions in my life based on what I inherited. So just sit with yourself. Like in relationship, I saw how I was the common denominator in these relationships in the way that they were going. So I realized I was making decisions from an unhealthy mental state about my life. And that's why these cycles were coming in the same but different names because of me and what I was choosing for myself. And not on some attacking myself. It's just like identifying what it is. Like, and as I heal, I don't even think to make those decisions anymore because I'm not there anymore to make those type of decisions. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna have to try to break it down. Like the trauma that you're referring to, right? Because I got a few questions on this. If you're telling me that you have identified the issue, you see it as a problem, right? You see it as a serious problem. Is that okay to say?
It's an issue.
But not serious.
It is serious.
1 to 5, meaning like 5 being like, oh yeah, this is very urgent and I need to change this like immediately. Or 1 being, it's an issue, but on that type of scale. 1. It's a 1 right now, right? This is why the healing is going to be forever for you.
Yes.
If it was urgent enough, you would do something about it to change it. That's it. But when we don't, because watch this, if this is lifelong, if this is something that's been with me for a long time, it's damn near part of me now. But if I've identified it as, oh, this is negative, this is incorrect, I need to change this. That's fine.
Yeah.
But now, how urgent is it? Because like I said, it's a part of me. So it's going to be, man, you talk about the effort it's going to take for me to get through that or remove that from my life. You got to really dig deep in it.
It's work.
Now watch this though. I think it can only begin if it's urgent. What do you think on that? That's my opinion. That don't make it right. But what you think?
I agree. It started that way for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Now, I like what you just said on that because if the healing is the process and it may be lifelong, I have to ask, how do we really truly heal in a traumatic environment? Meaning that you've identified this in you, but your environment that you're in, is it the peace that you're looking for? Is it the peace that you want? Because if not, the environment is still going to be somewhat traumatic. I'm gonna have to change that in order to truly.
Your environment?
Yeah.
Yes. Environment is everything. Environment is everything. Yeah. You have to change that. And you meet yourself where you are. It's like you don't have to constantly put yourself to the test. Like, I can survive in this. Like, no, I don't want to because it's not conducive for my peace.
Right.
So I'm going to go where I have peace.
Agree. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank you for having me.
Now,
you got a couple things up out of me then. Yeah.
All right. You smoking with your therapist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They call me therapist. I'm therapist Dub. 3.5. We're going 8 to the face. We're going to try to work it out. So we provide solutions 1/8 at a time. So this is like the intake. The first one, we did like a little 1/8. I'm going to try to smoke with you. Okay. But then after that, you come back, you gave me enough to where I can build upon. I can dissect what we've talked about. Also catch up on what you got going on in your life as we come back, you know what I'm saying,
right.
the next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got so much that we can just dissect and really, go a little deeper.
Okay.
And maybe try to come up with some solutions, some real solutions, tangible. So that's what we're about here.
Cool.
Yeah.
This has been good, man.
I ask everybody the same thing. Before when I end my show, I ask them all the same thing. So here we go.
Okay.
What do you call me how did we meet? And sell it straight.
I call you Eric, and I met you through G.
Through G. Straight, we got some G in the building. He always with me.
Yeah.
He always with me in spirit, straight up. Yeah, I like to do that because I asked you about yourself and your nicknames, and I have so many.
You do?
I have so many nicknames, and I talk to so many people, so I would rather them get that story out and call and let them tell, than
that
me do
nickname thing, I'm telling you, man, G don't even know, like, I don't even think, it's a lot of folks don't know my nickname. I mean, now they do.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
That's one of the things I said you got up out of me.
Yo, I like that Dichi Mama.
Dichi Mama.
That Dichi Mama. I like that one. Straight up. that resonated with me. I was like, ooh, yeah, that's Geechee. They like rice. Yeah. That's Geechee. That's how I feel. Okay. All right, well, we did that. Oh, just real quick, because it's a weed show. I mean, you know bud to a certain degree, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I like, I'm going to put it on the tray so you can see it. Use your senses. And describe it for me. Smell, touching it, whatever you want to do. Use your senses. Like it or don't. And I'm one of them that sell it straight. Cause I always sell it straight. I ain't gonna tell you got gas if you ain't got gas, bro. Or if you do, I'm gonna let you know.
See, this smells, it's loud, but it's not like aggressively loud, if that makes any sense. It doesn't smell like any chemicals were involved in this process. I smell so many things. It's like layers of smells. It's a little like piney, a little bit. I like it. Yeah, and it's not sticky. It's healthy.
What colors do you see?
I see olive. I see tan. I see cream. Hunter's green. Yeah.
Yeah, this theater of the mind.
Huh?
See, this is theater. I call it theater of the mind because there's no visual, right? They only can hear us.
Yeah.
So you breaking it down like they like, ooh, is that good or is that not? You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
the way you
thick.
describing it. Yeah.
It's thick.
Would you buy it?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. For one of your teachers.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
Yeah, man. And it's like, do you know like the terpenes that's in this?
See, and that's the thing. I got it off the street. If I give you some of this medicinal, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
So when you go to one of those shops, and I'll show you one of these, right? I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I'll just show you these two. So here, break that down. Like you just know, no, it's nothing in there. Just look, just read it though. It's so small, but it tell you. It usually should tell you.
It just says.
Oh, it don't have the terps on that one? Dang, I maybe this one.
No, it don't.
It don't. See at the bottom. What about this one? It has the THC, CBD. Then I got another THC. Damn, I know I done had some of the valves that actually have the terps on it, but I guess these not the ones. So, well.
That's an important thing, like knowing the grower, knowing the strands, especially like for medicinal reasons.